There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Wallaby Racing League. We are here, Season 9, Tier 2, here at the back-to-back header in Zandvoort, and it is raining. Welcome everyone to the stream. If you are here, let us know that you are here in the chat below. We're at Zandvoort, where your lap length here is 4.25 kilometers. That's 2.64 miles. We will be going racing for 25 laps one way and 15 laps the other in a 35%, and then followed by a reverse 25%, which should show, it should separate the men from the boys and the boys from the bitches, and the bitch is Jeraboat this afternoon here at Zandvoort. Your pole position here is the left-hand side of the track. Your race distance will be about 80 miles long, about 100 kilometres. Your lap record here is by the great Lewis Hamilton with a 1:11.097 in the devastating, heartbreaking season of 2021, which is where the fastest lap was also posted by Max Verstappen in Q3 with a 1:08.885. Your maximum speed around here with the right setup will be 309 kilometres per hour, but won't be that fast in the wet. We have two DRS zones, of course. One, the detection zone, is in turn 10 and will activate 50 meters for turn 10, and the second DRS zone will be, the detection zone is 20 meters from turn 12 and will activate 40 meters after turn 13. And your distance from the grid to the first corner is a very short 164 meter run, and you lose about 20 seconds here in the pit lane, making the undercut pretty powerful in dry conditions, as we see Cooper the Bot go through and set the fastest lap so far with a 1:22.576. Gives everyone else something to chase here in the wet weather. Welcome everyone, welcome chat. It is good to be back here this afternoon. It's just me, my cup of coffee. I've got quite low energy levels this afternoon as well. I'm just switching over my energy sources from glucose to fats, and the first couple of days is absolute hell. So I sit here semi-fasted with no energy as Jeraboat goes a 1:22.503. Bremer says, can you invite me back once I'm in? Yes, you can, Bremer. As long as I've got you in my friends list, I'd be more than happy to invite you back in here, ex-Bremer. We're just communicating with online services there. Hopefully I don't get kicked out like last time. Let's have a look. Are you here, Bremer? This is the $10 million question. Is Bremer on my list? Yes or no? Bremer doesn't seem to be on my list, bro. Can someone else please invite Bremer back in if you're listening to the stream? Bremer needs an invite back into the stream as Broster sets the fastest lap. We have got 12.5 minutes left of Q1 to go here in qualifying, guys. My name is Skillsy. I'm happy to be here. Bremer, check requests. All right, Bremer, check requests, mate. Let me have a look at the quest invites and requests. Is there one in here from Bremer? This is the moment of. Let's see. Oh, whoa, okay. That. X-Knights, H-Town, Blady, Squashy, Bremer. I've got a few requests. Hey Alexis. Bremer, you're not online, mate. What's going on here? I accepted your friend request, but you're offline. There you go. All right, Bremer, I've sent you an invite to the game, Bremer. You're back in as the rain comes falling down. Red Bull goes P1 and P2 so far here in the wet as Joyful gets into the 119s, dips into the 119s here in the wet as Zandvoort. It is a high chance of rain, of course, here in the Netherlands. With lots of orange out supporting the McLarens. It's good to see. You're welcome, Bremer, mate. Love you, mate. Love your work. Love you as a person. Good to have you here. Love you to be a Wallaby. If you're not a cheap ass, please hit that subscribe button. It's $9 a month. It's cheaper than a coffee, and all the money goes towards Kirko's walking frame and walking stick and retirement home fund, which will be very needed very soon. So if you've got the money spare, if you love Wallaby, if you love what we do here, please hit that subscribe button. At the very least, please hit that follow button. Get the algorithm to like us there, and if you've got some friends, rate us. Get some people in here at the moment. We've got currently only, well, my stream says 0 people. I'm sure there's more than 0 people. If you are here, please say hi in the chat below, guys. I'd love to hear from you, as I'm here a bit lonely, all by my lonesome, here with my daughter and my son, and my coffee, and without my carbs, because I'm off carbs at the moment. Very sadness. Alexis, Nate, can I have a glass of water, please? All right, let's have a look at the so far. We've got Joyful in P1, followed by Jerabot, and Dr. Mitz has been disqualified from the session for being parked in a dangerous position, and so Dr. Mitz will start from the back as Bremer is in the pit lane at the moment. Joyful currently provisional pole, dipping into the 119s, as we have said before. No magic shot either. Got quite a lot of reserves tonight. Carl Finese is also missing from the grid, with A-Band taking his place in the Aston Martin, and the other Aston Martin, Cooper the Bot, also a reserve. So a full reserve lineup for the Aston Martins tonight. Let's see if they get some points on the board, because our season is looking a little bit woeful. It is sadder than a panda in the desert at the moment, crying for his mama. As we follow them around at the moment, as they try and make the most of this track. Brosto has won a couple of times since Skillsy has not been commentating, and he goes a 119, nearly flat, nearly just in the 118s. So the sandbags are off for Broadstar coming up to the later half of this season. We get to see drivers' true pace, as the track also looks like it's got a little bit of rubber down. It's a little bit drier, still quite wet though. So Broadstar takes the sandbags off and goes a 119 flat. Does he go? Roshan in the 6 hour, but good to see him in the race tonight as well. Our favourite Singaporean telemarketer from across the ocean is Roshan Robots. Love to see him in the green. Owner of our partner league, of course, OCE. If you haven't signed up for him, go over there and give them a cheeky little follow as well, as he goes the purple middle sector, and looks like the track is ramping up. Good to see some Asian riding as well on the side of his car, given his Singaporean heritage. Proud Singaporean telemarketer he is, and proud owner of OC as well. Coming around the final bank corner, putting the foot down, pumping the battery, taking a boner. That's Roshan Robot with a 119.177. As you can see, this lap is ramping up. 7 minutes to go here in qualifying. Who will take pole position here this evening? Who will take maximum points tonight, as we've got 200% worth of points up for grabs. Of course, 100% worth of points here in race 1, and full points for race 2 as well. It will no doubtably shake up the championship, just like my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Whose milkshakes will bring their boys to the yard tonight? Who will come out victor? Who will take home the glory and the bragging rights here in Tier 2? It is a bit sad. We're missing a couple of peeps tonight. Kamikaze, of course. Carl Finese was also out. And my favourite Tiki-Toki TikTok has retired from sim racing here in Formula 1, has made the move over to iRacing. but rumour has it that he's also not enjoying iRacing as much anymore either. So could that be the retirement for Tiki Toki Black TikTok Tuck? Or will he keep going as Joyful takes back provisional pole from Broadstar with a 1:18.685. Shows where he should really be, up in Tier 1. But nonetheless, hits provisional pole here in Zandvoort. If you are here, let us know that you are here in the chat below. Otherwise, I get a little bit lonely, a little bit sad. The Josh, do you want to just run through the lobby settings and make sure they're right? Oh, I trust you, Joshy Washy. It's wet, mate. It's all good, bro. Let's go racing here in Zandvoort. Palms to the win. Our favourite dad on the grid, of course, currently down in P10. Looks like he's a little bit slippy slow, but let's ride along on board with the Alpine. Let's see what Palms to the win can do. Come around this bank corner. You want to try and take an early apex, then stick your car in the middle of the road. Try and take a little bit of curve if you can. Get the power down, and then use your battery down to about 60%. You want to try and clip the inside curve here to maximise the track width. As you come around here, you don't want to try and slow down too much as it goes down to gear 6. And then, of course, this fast right-hander down into 5th gear. Gets off the power. Probably too much, though. Heavy braking zone here down in 3rd gear. There is still that game glitch there with the white line. Will put grass on your tyres as you come around up to the DRS zone, of course. No DRS in the wet. You want to try and get back on the power as quick as possible. Try and pump a little bit of battery down to the chicane and get the most out of this straight. Try and cut the curve here as much as you can. Try and stay close to the white line. As you can see, Ponsawin dipped his tyre into the gravel. Don't want to be doing that. Coming up to the final right-hander. Just cut your gears down. Don't try and apply too much brake, and then bank corner. Hit the battery and take the shortest run to the line. So Ponsawin uses the bank all the way up to the top there and is good enough for P7 with a 120 flat 063. We've got 4 minutes here left in Zandvoort. Thanks for joining us here at Wallaby Racing League Tier 2, where the thrills and the spills will be carnage and fun, and Skillsy on the commentator will always be entertaining as Aussie Monero with the purple 3rd sector in the McLaren goes P2 with a 1:18.830 as Nate John Cena Carlson enters the lounge room, does a roly-poly under the TV and sits on the couch. How you going, Natey? He is going good, folks, for those that want to know out there in TV land. Nate is going well. Just finished his soccer season. Nate, any comments on the soccer season just finished, buddy? Did you enjoy it? Scored lots of goals. And how are you feeling about the upcoming basketball season, my buddy? Good. He's feeling good, guys. Good, and good all round from Natey the matey. He's my best matey. Nate over there. 3 minutes to go. So, to the pointy end of the session then, we're going to see who's going to put it on pole position here. Let's see who's running wet setups and dry setups as Emma, also known as Wifey, enters the room with short shorts on, showing all sorts of leg. Getting the commentator here all sorts of aroused as Pons to win goes pole position in the Alpine with a 1:18.527. You love to see it. The track is ramping up. Let's ride on board with Jared Boat here in the Ferrari. Claimed he was going to go last, but he's currently P4. Can he take pole position? Joyful will also keep an eye on. He is on his outlap at the moment, but his Jared Boat at the moment is down his time, so he's not improved. Roshan Robot starts his last flying lap as well. 2 minutes to go, but he might just be warming up his tyres as a couple of warm-up laps absolutely help around here as Jerabo gets out of the way, stuffs his lap up. Maybe as Joyful starts his last lap. 2 minutes to go. 75% battery. Maybe not. Maybe he is... Oh, yeah, you want to drain that down to about 70%. So coming up through Sector 1, let's see Joyful split as Bremer goes P2. It is now been 1-2 at the moment with a 1:18.527. Only 0.07 of a second split the two. Joyful then comes up to the end of the first sector for the Red Bull, coming in at 0.3 faster. Currently good enough pace for provisional pole here. Jerabo will start his last flying lap. Roshan as well then. Joyful comes through the middle sector in the Red Bull. Can Skillsy keep his voice tonight? He does pump a little bit of ERS. He is sliding all the way around. You're going to try and keep your tyre right close to that white line. He's got to sector 3 here. Utilise all the track down this straight here. You want to try and maximise your speed as Joyful goes 6/10 up. Hold on to your hats, folks, and grab your parachute packs because Joyful is flying at the moment. Round the last bent corner. It looks like it's going to be good enough for pole. Has he kept it together though? He pumps the battery. Around the bank corner he goes. It's Joyful for Red Bull. Joyful goes pole position with a 1:17.667 and says catch me if you can. As Jericho goes 3/10 up. Can he make the front row? Roadster coming off a couple of back-to-back wins. His full-time seat, he goes purple middle sector as he finds himself 1 second up on his time. He has hit a little bit of traffic though. Will it hurt him or will it help him? He'll get a little bit of drag, a little bit of slipstream here. Will the Red Bull driver in Roadster, Roche and Robot also up on his time. 10 seconds to go in qualifying. This will be it as Roadster comes down the main straight. Only good enough for P2, but it's only 1/10 of a second. What a finish. Coda faster goes P5. Bremer good enough for P4. It is a Red Bull lockout unless someone else can break dreams here. Jerobot goes P7. Roshan coming around sector 3, then the final corner. Can the Singaporean telemarketer do it? Right now, it's a Red Bull 1-2, but what can the Kicksauer driver do? Kicksauer goes through and only good enough for P3. He splits the Red Bull and the Alpines, but it is a Red Bull lockout here in the Zandvoort. What a qualifying, Nady. What a qualifying. Joyful P1 with a 1:17.667 and Broadstar with a 1:17.745. Here the sandbags are well and truly off this evening and we have our qualifying grid here. I don't think there's many to go here. Maxi Boy is out on track, but is this a flying lap? He's pulling along a Williams with him right behind. It does look like it actually as Maxi Boy comes around the banked corner in the Mercedes. What can Maxi Boy do? You love to see it. He pumps the battery around the bank corner, pulling an Alpine along. What can he do? Goes P12 with Shifty Wizard P13 in the Williams as Oofanoof and Aussie Monero also go P4 and P5 respectfully and pushes the Alpine down. What they were looking at a second row this evening, but Oofanoof in the RBs has something to say about it and goes boom with a 1:18.285 and that is qualifying done here in the Netherlands. Just the qualifying. Oh. So we've got the race now, buddy. Here we go then. Joyful goes P1. Broadster goes P2. Matt, get all the grid. Get all the grids. There's Goffy in the back of my head. My wife walks in strutting her stuff. Puts her hands on her hips like a good wifey. Checks her watch. Has some instructions. What is it, wifey? When are we eating dinner? She says she wants the meat. Do you want some meat, honey? You having meat for dinner? Do you want my meat? Yeah, she does. What? I will be done in a short, maybe, let's see, 35% will take 30 minutes and 25% will take 20 minutes, so maybe 45 minutes. Woo! That was good commentating, if I must say so myself. Wogjet, only one Ferrari. I know it's sad, mate, but Jerobot can carry them. Why aren't you here? Why aren't you here, Wogjet? I blame you, mate. But I won't blame you too much because you're still a little bit scary. Oh, Bremer has left the session. What's going on here? Don't leave the session again, Bremer! Then I have to invite you and I miss the start. And come on, bro. Come on, man. Oh, communicating with online services error. Oh, man. Choose. Stop communicating. Communicating again. Bremer, you're not on, man. You're not on. Woggy, 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 wogjet. Woggy, 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 wogjet. Woggy, wog, woggy, wog. I say wog, you say jet. Wog, jet, wog, jet. So I am waiting for Brevin to come back online so I can invite him back into the race as we wait patiently here on the start of the grid. Here we go then. We have got a dry track, but it looks like there may be rain coming. We have got 5 lights out, and away we go as Joyful leads us away. He gets off to a great start. Orphanoof got off to a better start as he gets on the inside around Roshan Robot and up into P3. They go wheel to wheel, does Roshan and the RB. There is contact as Roshan looks to go through. Both on soft tyres. Roshan does lock up a little bit, gets through on the inside though, and the RB has to yield. Roshan up into P3. There is chaos at the back as Ozco Carter has gone round, and currently in P19 he's not moving. I'm not sure if there's a lot of damage. He starts going again, but very slowly. Will need a safety car, but we've seen him do it before. He is the last to first exit, and we have started here at Zandvoort with most of the grid starting on soft tyres. And look at Bombs to the win then. He is getting a little bit feisty with Maxi Boy behind him, but Maxi Boy has a little bit of a snap oversteer, and he has fallen behind Camilo Faster as the half driver gets up into P9, and we are off to the races here in, where are we, Zandvoort. So A-Band up into P15 then. Roshan Robot has had a moment, he's around, and Roshan Robot has lost the position as Broster goes through under DRS and sets the fastest lap and goes through into P1, and already the Red Bulls have created a gap of 1 second and out of DRS, but who has not created 1 second gap is the Ferrari of Jeraboat, and pumps the win out there in front, and Maxi Boy has a bit of a sneaky look on the inside, and so does Shifty Wizard. But look at Cooper the Bot in the Aston Martin, says, while you two are fighting, I'll come in and take your lunch money and the candy and the money, and through into P10 does Cooper the Bot go, and Cooper the Bot is up into P10 as Roshan Robot has lost an end plate, 2 end plates he has lost, and the Dr. Mitz is onto the gravel, and sir, you can't park your car there, but he does get going again, so we've only got yellow flags out there at the moment as Broadster 3/10 ahead as Cooper the Bot goes through on Maxi Boy, takes the outside line as well. Maxi Boy going a little bit backwards here as Shifty Wizard also gets a good run out of turn 14, and around the bank corner we go then. DRS windows will open. Ulfanil fastest man on track. He has closed the gap to half a second. Camilo fastest through on Jeraboat in the Ferrari, and Cooper the Bot is under pressure here with Mercedes behind him, and a Williams for company as well with Shifty Wizard. Will the Williams look to dive up the inside in the medium tyres? No, he will not, but he looks like he's got some shifty pace, does he? As Maxi Boy locks up a little bit, does go a little bit wide, opens the door for Shifty Wizard, but Shifty Wizard is on the medium tyre. He doesn't have as much grip as Maxi Boy, and he has to yield in behind. Probably a smart play there as we see Squashy Joshy in that beautiful chrome McLaren go through on Formula Fish. He does split the Williams and up into P12. We'll shat the bed. Are you back in, Bremer? Are you back in, my good sir? Let me see if you're online. I would love to invite you back into the game. Babe, I'll have a heat pack. I'll have a heat pack. Can't see Bremer. Where's Bremer, babe? There's no Bremer. We are on lap 4 of 25, and there is a bit of a gap. There's a bit of a gap for me now between the top 5. So we have got a DRS train of Roaster, Joyful, Ulfanoof, Aussie, Minero, and Coda Faster. Can you imagine Aussie Minero was a tier 4 driver at the start of the season, I think. Heat packs are for fannies. Left for Dead, you're a fanny. I haven't taken a heat pack all day, to be honest, mate, but I've been given too many blowies and my neck is absolutely killing me. My wife has massaged it. I think I pulled it in the gym this morning. I'm not sure what happened, but Lefty, you're a fanny, mate. Yeah, I don't know why your mum named you Tom. Probably should have named you Tanya McFadden Fanny Head. But anyway, Red Bulls are out in front. while your driver is down in P17. Don't come at me, bro. Don't come at me. Love you, bro. Love you, Tommy. All right, Broadster out in front. Ulfanov P3, Aussie Monero P4. Coda Faster P5. Down the main straight we go once more then for the 5th time this afternoon. Of course, everything to play for. Let's have a look at the World Driver. Oh, Lord, fuck. What? Mate, my kids still haven't worked out what that means, eh? I love it. I love saying it. Lord. 2-2 chat. Oscar invite. Coda invited. Let's have a look at the tier 2 standings at the moment. Just let me know what you want me to look at, Left 4 Dead, and I'll put the camera on there, mate. So at the moment, we've got Ulfanuf out in front with 270 points from Brostar, from 290 points, and then Coda 164 points, and Squashy Joshy also making a bit of a run at the championship as well. So where are we at? Okay, little buckle. Squashy Joshy down in P12, lap 5 of 25. Let's have a look at the tyres then. So the top 10 all choosing to start on the soft tyre, and you can see that is the tyre of choice. Shifty with the Squashy Joshy and A-Band starting on the mediums, and then Two-Door Gaming, Roshan, Robot, Ozgo, Kano, Bremer, and Dr. Mitz all starting on the all being on the hards because they had incidents. Now we saw this earlier this week when Matty Skills spun and went from last place up into P8. Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. Last place up to P8, spun and put on the hard tyres. The hard tyres will go to the end here. So they will go to the end. Let's have a look at those position losses then. Roshan down 13 places as Ozgo Kano, and oh, look at this. There's a three-way battle here. Shifty Wizard up on the inside. Squashy Joshy then, sorry, on the inside of the medium tyres, is pushed over to the grass as Shifty Wizard tries to close the door, but Squashy Joshy wasn't having it, and through goes Squashy Joshy in the McLaren. Great move there from Squashy Joshy, and up into P11 then. Down there, out in front, Roadster is creating a little bit of a gap now, 7/10 away from his teammate in Joyful, and crucial points in terms of the championship if he can keep Joyful between himself and Oof and Hoof. Let's have a look down here because Squashy Joshy is making moves. He doesn't want to sit behind this Mercedes too long. He sees P10 inside. He is ready to make Maxi Boy his little bitch. So around the last corner we go then, the bank corner. The famous one here at Zandvoort. It is pure destruction in the dry, even worse in the wet, and even harder in reverse, which we will see this afternoon. But Squashy Joshy with a low wing setup does catch up to Maxi Boy, but not close enough to make a move. But he's on the medium tyre, so he doesn't have to do too much different here. Just keep going, and everyone else will pit in front of you early as you can extend on those medium tyres. The Squashy Joshy says, stuff that, man. I've got to move here. I'm being aggressive. I'm looking up the inside, and he goes just like he did Shifty with the lap before. Tries to go up on the inside of Maxi Boy, but nothing to do there. Switch back, maybe. Squashy Joshy has a look in the McLaren, but Maxi Boy shuts the door on him hard and fast. Maxi Boy shuts the door on Squashy Joshy and stays in P10. But Squashy Joshy is going to keep asking questions of the Mercedes. And of course, the Mercedes trying to chase down Jera Boat as well, who is leading this, or Cooper the Bot, sorry, is leading this little third pack here. So we've got a front pack, and then we've got Camilo Faster all by him, lonesome, just having a little bit of race by himself. Then Poms for the win, and then Cooper the Bot will lead this pack. So around the back corner once more, and Joshy Squashy is a lot closer this time. Back windows are open. Maxi Boy drifts over to the right. Can he be a little bit more aggressive? He can! And he chooses not to be, and Squashy Joshy goes through. Maxi Boy chooses not to do the switchback, and instead Maxi Boy goes around like Tina Turner, and Maxi Boy spins as he tries to cover off Formula Fish. Will that be a stewarding report? Only time will tell, but what is telling here is Maxi Boy down to P15 and around. Invite, yep. Invites and requests. I go to friends, and I go to invites and requests, and I look at Bremer. Where is Bremer? Where is Bremer? Bremer. There he is. Slam is also online as well. Maybe you'll pop in for a bit of a listen, who knows. But the OFI Cup also is starting very soon. If you haven't got your registrations in, head over to the OFI server and get your registrations in as Jereboat goes into pits off those tyres. I wonder if he had a little bit of damage as well. But Joyful doing a good job here, just holding up the RB of Ufanuf. We know that Left for Dead will be on the radio to Ufanuf and just telling him to calm down, stay there, save your battery, giving him all the engineering advice that he needs as we have a look at Joyful. Welcome back, Skillsy, says Dynasty Sparrow. Thanks, mate. Good to be here. Bremer says praying for a safety car. Me too, mate. Don't worry, one will come. Have faith, my friends. Have faith. Bros stay out in front then. Looking to chase down the championship from Ufanuf. Aussie Monero P4 having a good race as well. And who will undercut? Who will pit first? Who will make this race interesting? I'll tell you what has been interesting as Squatchy Joshy getting through the pit field. If you didn't join us just a couple of laps ago, he made a move on Maxi Boy. Maxi Boy also tried to cover off Formula Fish, and in doing so, spun round like Tina Turner on crack and went down to P14. Joyful was pole position coming into this race. Brostar on P2 as Red Bull had a lockout as, here we go then, the pit's starting then. Cooper the Bot jumps in, Camilo Faster jumps in as well, goes for a bit of the undercut, and that releases Squashy Joshy here into free air then, which is lovely for Squashy Joshy because he is on the medium tyre, so he's going to go a little bit longer, probably to lap 14 or 15 before he smacks on those soft tyres. And fresh air is exactly what he would want. He wouldn't want to be stuck behind drivers when he's trying to maximise the use of his medium tyre. But Camilo Faster and Cooper the Bot obviously starting on those soft tyres, jumps on those med tyres now, and they're going to have to push. And it'll be interesting to see, will they come out ahead of Shifty with the Formula Fish and A-Band all starting on the soft tyre as well. I think he was a little bit far behind to undercut the likes of Poms for the win. He's pretty safe up there, but will Broster or Joyful try and undercut here? What's going to happen up the front? That's going to be the most interesting and telling sign. I'm sure Left 4 Dead is going to have all his telemetry up and having a look at the lap data of those other medium runners. But this is the time, so here we go then. Broster jumps in. Joyful not wanting to double stack stays out, and Ufanuf stays out as well. Aussie Monero also stays out. So will the undercut work, or will the overcut be stronger here at Zandvoort? Ufanuf staying out, obviously being told to do the opposite of whatever Broster does. So these guys into the pits now, and this is the most interesting part of this race and will be the most telling whether who will win and who will stay shit in bed. But Ufanuf tries to decide to stay out now. Will Joyful play the team game here and hold up Ufanuf for his teammate, or is he looking to win the race here as a reserve? You just never know what they're going to do, whether they're going to play a team game or they're in it for themselves. But what we do know is Ufanuf is stuck behind him now, coming down the end of Sector 2, then up to the chicane. And where is Broadstar? Broadstar for the Red Bull, just coming around turn 12, is it? Yep, into the DRS zone. And will Ufanuf extend it even further? What we saw the other night, nope, he will go in. So Joyful and Ufanuf will go out. Aussie Monero decides to stay out. Now what we saw the other night, this is what was interesting in Tier 4, is one lap, the undercut didn't really work too well. But let's have a look what happens. Broadster coming around the banked lap. 2-lap overcut worked really well here in Zandvoort. But Joyful trundling down the pit lane now as Broadstar coming out 80 k's an hour decides to go around turn 1 as Joyful comes around the pit. Now they were only hundreds of seconds behind each other as Joyful just about loses a position to Dakota Faster. And I'll tell you who has lost a position, and that is the RB of Ufanuf. And so the undercut working absolutely a treat for Broadstar, coming out 1.4 seconds ahead of Joyful. What an undercut there by Broadstar. Doing well there. Of course, the offset means that Joyful will have faster tyres towards the end, and so will Ufanuf as well. But this is terrible for the championship leader. Down in 8th place is Ufanuf and comes out behind Coda Faster, who doesn't have to give up the position either. But Aussie Monero out in front, deciding to stay out 2 extra laps, and you should come in this lap. Here we go. So let's see what happens then. Broadstar Where is he? Just finishing Sector 2 and into Sector 3, then coming around the bank corner as Ozzy Monero whacks on those tyres. The mechanics doing a good job there. It's a good stop for Ozzy Monero, not like Lando Norris, but he trundles down the pit lane, 80 km an hour, and Brostar coming down, flying through Ozzy Monero. This is going to be really, really tight as Joyful goes wheel to wheel with Coda Faster. Coda Faster does go through Ozzy Monero now, also finding himself behind not only Ulfanuf, but Camilo Faster as well. So Brostar and Brostar, the pit stop working absolutely beautiful for him out in front now. Has a bit of a buffer. Ozzy Monero and Ulfanuf finding absolute chaos and a nightmare stop there for them as Ulfanuf in P7. Squashy Joshy still out obviously on those medium tyres, as is Shifty Wizard and Two Door Gaming as well. Lap 13 of 25, folks, coming into the latter half of the Zandvoort Grand Prix. Hey Emma, I love this heat pack, thank you. Really helpful. But down the main straight we go once more, then Joyful needs to clear Coda Faster as quick as he can if he wants a chance at winning this race. Brostar now finds himself 1.6 seconds ahead of Coda Faster, and the race working out really well for Brostar so far as he tries to chase down Ulfanuf out in front. There is 43 points between them. Remember, there's 2 full points up for grabs this afternoon. But Ulfanuf right behind Joyful, doing a good job. Camilo Faster in P8, Ozzy Monero P9, and our Yankee friend Coda Faster holding up the pack here in 1.7 seconds now. Cooper the Bot and A-Bound doing a good job for the Aston Martins. Both reserves here, both worthy of drives as well. Roshan had the incident early on, had to change his wing, double end plate damage down in P13 after a good qualifying, and Jared Boat as well. Not great race pace, but obviously had a wet set on maybe for qualifying because he flew in qualifying, did really well. Ozgo Kano, remember, spinning on the first lap, bolted those hard tyres on, hoping for a safety car that has never come. But look at this, now we're going 3 wide through turn 1 as Ulfanuf, he's got a championship on the line, and wisely just pulls back behind Coda Faster, because if there's anything worse than not beating Brostar on the day, it would be DNFing. So some smart wisdom and racing there from Ulfanuf, deciding that it wasn't worth it. He will live to fight another day as Coda Faster, the American, holds him up, opens the door slightly, gives him a little bit of an invitation, a little bit of tickle on the ear pussy, but Ulfanuf smarter and wiser than to try and creep through that gap, and chooses to fight another day. As we come around for the 15th time into the final 10 laps then here at Zandvoort. Who will win this? Who will take home the glory? Joyful is flying with that tyre offset as well as he chases down his teammate in Brostar. Brostar being held up now. He has to get past Two Door Gaming right here, right now. As he does that, flies through with the DRS as Two Door Gaming doesn't put up too much of a fight. Brostar's not his race. Thank you very much, wifey, for that heat pack. Hopefully a bit more of a massage later as well. Lap 16 of 25. Skillsy's got some serious Mario Party to do after this. When I was a young warthog. When he was a young warthog. So Brostar then, Two Door Gaming now doing the job and holding up Joyful, 1.5 seconds. Does he find himself now behind Brostar? And this traffic is causing all sorts of chaos for these drivers as Joyful looks to get past him there, but he doesn't. And look at this, Two Door Gaming just puts the anchors on massively as they come up to the DRS zone. 1.8 seconds now. Joyful would be absolutely frustrated. On the inside, does he go? And does he get past him? Hardly, as the Haas of Coda Fast are looking to follow through. They go wheel to wheel as Two Door Gaming does get 2 tyres on the curb. And now Ufanuf finds himself behind the anchor of Two Door Gaming. My gosh, that heat pack is hot on my shoulder. There's a little bit of heat in that. Thank you very much. Maybe we got some deep heat as well. But look at this, Ufanuf is getting frustrated with all this traffic. Is the RB driver. You can hear him screaming on the team radio. Let me pass is the cry from Ufanuf. Is he losing his cool? Just misses his apex there. Ufanuf trembling in his boots. Championship leader, will he do a Piastri? Goes on the inside of Two Door Gaming, but not good enough to make the move stick. It has to stick in behind, does he? He's got pressure from the McLaren, from Aussie Monero as well. He's in a bit of a sandwich here. He's in a bit of a pickle. Can he get himself out and make himself a salad? Let's find out. Round the final corner he goes and opens the back window. Does he have the nerve to make this stick? On the inside he goes, but he's got Aussie Monero as well, as Shifty Wizard goes into the pit then. Aussie Monero looks to launch up the inside, chooses not to, but guess who does launch up the inside? It is Camilo Faster, but he has to tuck in behind as well. So, Ufanuf 1.2 seconds behind Coda Faster, chasing down a championship. Roaster 1.2 seconds ahead. The troublemakers have pitted. We've got 6 laps here in Zandvoort. Don't go anywhere because we're in for a grandstand finish here this evening. Oh, I'm going to pop an artery. Back here, mate. Shifty Wizard gets past Cooper the Bot. This ain't good for my neck muscle, I feel, all this commentating. Aussie Monero P5, love to see it. Camilo P6. Here's the chase down though. It is Red Bull 1-2. They're from the same clan. Is that what that tag is? MTE, mates that eat. Is that what it stands for? Mates that eat? Let's have another guess. Mistresses of the evening. I reckon that's what it stands for. Mistresses of the evening is Broadster and Joyful, which means they're good friends, Broadster and Joyful. Big battle here though. Two Door Gaming pits. He's in P10, no one cares. Kicks Sauber down the bottom there. This is what people care about. Joyful is absolutely flying. We're on lap 19 of 25. It's all worked itself out finally. And we've got another DRS train. Let's have a look at the tyre offset. There we go then. We've got Broadster and Coda Faster choosing to pit earlier. Camilo Faster choosing to pit earlier, even so, 9 lap old mediums. And then Joyful and Ufanuf on newer medium tyres, 7 laps old, as you can see right there and then. And if you haven't seen Beauty and the Beast in theatres, go see Beauty and the Beast. And if you're a Skynet, Sky West or Sky Glass customer, hit that red button on your controller right now and you'll get the racing view of all 20 drivers plus the team radio as well. So that's for our Sky Q or Sky Glass customers. Hit that red button on your remote control right now and get access to all 20 drivers' point of view and their team radios as well. As the 2 Red Bulls just sneak out of DRS zone from Coda Faster. Just sneaks out of it. A couple of sneaks, just like Mistresses of the Evening would. They sneak out of it. Shifty Wizard goes fastest man on track. Squashy Joshy, don't count him out. He's 8 seconds behind the leading car, but he's on soft tyres. He's going to be fast towards the end here as well. So 5 laps to go here. Can Squashy Joshy catch up and make this interesting? Will Broadster hold his nerve? This will be the first time Skillsy has ever commentated a Broadster win. Will Joyful wreck the dreams as a reserve driver? Can Ufanuf get the job done, or is he going to play it safe like the girl he is down in P4 and a championship on the line? All these questions and more to be answered in the next 5 laps, in the next 6.5 minutes. All these answers will be answered for you all here at Zandvoort. I'm excited. Me coffee's excited. Me toes are excited. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. The Haas of Coda Faster is trying to overtake us. As Squashy Joshy goes fastest lap, fastest man on track, but I think he's going to run out of laps here, Cotton. I think he's going to run out of laps here, Cotton, as Aussie Monero is right on the back to Coda faster. Up under a bit of pressure here. He's just struggling just a little bit to stay inside the DRS zone of the Red Bulls, caused by the defending that he has to have done. But look at this, first sector shows Coda faster who's boss and goes 9/10 ahead of Coda faster. Aussie Monero also on the back seat of Coda, up on the gearbox, you might say. I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my bones. Hoof and hoof may catch the Red Bull if he isn't stoned. Hoof and hoof, he was in the detection zone though, and so was Joyful right on the backside. Aussie Monero on the backside of us as we go down the main strap. It is lap 22 of 25 here at Zandvoort. What's going to happen? Who knows? We're all going to chuck a poo. So everyone else not really close. This is the main battle then, up for grabs. And where would you rather be on a Tuesday night than listening to Skillsy tickle your earbuds? You probably have me on mute because I'm pretty annoying actually. We've got one more race after this. Who decided to go back to back? I'm not sure. But we've got a reverse race here at Zandvoort. Hopefully it's wet. If it's anything like tier 4, it'll be... And we're off, safety car. And we're off, safety car. I feel it in my fingers. Lap 22 of 25. Will Broster stay out in front? Or is Joyful gonna make a dive? Down the main straight we go then. Joyful, lap 22 or 25, is gaining, has a little look down the inside, chooses against it though, tucks in behind the Red Bull. The mistresses of the night are P1 and P2 as the sister company RB Cash Visa app. Oof and oof. Leading the championship by 47 points, has now joined the back of them. He's raced a good race. He has managed the whole race. He has saved his ERS. Let's have a look at the ERS finally, Matty. Put it up. I don't put it up for a reason. So, Ulfanul 54%, but Joyful with 94% and Brostar with 71%. This is going to be a race for the ages then. Down the last couple of Cooper the Bot picks up a 3-second time penalty, lap 23-25. When is Joyful going to make his move? There is a championship on the line. Brostar doesn't want to fight his teammate here. Ulfanul has raced a smart race. He's done what he's needed to do. He hasn't taken many risks. But now is the time to take some risks. Back here, Aussie Monero then also gaining. But down the front, they all stay the same. Aussie Monero also stays the same. Right on the back and Coda faster. The American, lap 24 of 25 then. Is Ulfanul content with P3 leading the championship by 47 points? Or does he want more? Does he have the balls? Or does he have a fanny? We're going to find out in the next lap or two here at Zandvoort. Let's have a look then. It's been a good race so far. We've been entertained here in the commentary box. Lap 24 of 25, Broster P1, Joyful P2, Ulfanul P3, and then Coda faster P4, Aussie Monero P5. Who's going to stand on the top step of the podium? It is mistresses of the evening in Broster and Joyful in P1 and 2. If you're in the chat, let us know you're here. Say a comment. We're on lap 24, third sector, second last time. You'd think this is the last opportunity though. Down the main straight we go then. Joyful is 4/10 behind. Ulfanul 3/10 behind. They're all pumping their battery. They're all down the main straight. I can't believe it. They can't catch him. They can't catch Broster. No one can make any moves. It's lap 25 of 25 then. Broster just has to hold on to his nerve here. He locks up on the first corner. He comes through though. He's got 44%. There's a couple more opportunities, but is Ulfadoof going to take it? Does he have the man balls to make a move? Or does he just care about the championship? Two-door gaming up into B11 then. It is Broster out in front for Red Bull. It is a Red Bull 1-2 at the moment. With the sister company. Benno, mate. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. You're keeping me honest, mate. I do love it. Keep me honest, mate. Call me out for anything that's inappropriate, mate. As we seek to reflect the love of Christ through all mediums that we operate within. But around the last couple of corners we go then. Broster, he's been leading from lap 1. He started P2 in the race, and around the final corner, he was quickly up into P1, and it's going to be Broster who wins the Zandvoort Grand Prix. It is a Red Bull 1-2. Broster P1, Joful P2, Ulfadoof P3, followed by Coda Faster, the American, as Aussie Minero comes in for P5, and then Camilo Faster, Squashy Joshy, Shifty Whizzer, and Poms for the win in P9. What a race here at Zandvoort. Yes, Benno, it is a Broster win here in Zandvoort, the king of the Netherlands. Jerobot P14, Maxi Boy P15. Don't go anywhere because now we've got a reverse race. We've got Zandvoort in reverse. Can the Red Bulls go back to back? We've got full points up for grabs. Ulfadoof for now stays the championship leader, but Broster is on the hunt. Roadster P1, Joyful P2. Back to back.
Whoa, it's massive.
Oh! Anyone hear me out there? Is it coming through? Hi, X-Knights! Cheers, bro. I don't know why mine's not coming through. Glad someone is. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Benno. Mate, I had the privilege and honour of meeting Benno when he came over to WA. What a legend of a bloke. What a legend of a bloke. Like, if you get the opportunity, catch up with this guy. He's a nice guy. Great guy. Really happy that I met him. So, here we go then. It is one-shot qualifying, and let's ride on board with Broster, and let's see if he can go back-to-back pole positions. At the moment, it's Joyful out in front. Squashy Joshy is currently P2. Oh, no, I can't get up there. I'm trying to get up there. It's going all over the place. Squashy, Roshan, Robot, Bremer, Cooper the Bot currently in pole position. Coda Faster P2, Roshan P2, Bremer P1, Coda Faster P1, Roshan Robot P1, Cooper the Bot P2, Coda Faster P3, Bremer P4, Aussie Minero is currently P5, Roshan Robot looks like he's going to get pole position though here. Roshan Robot is out in front, but Cooper the Bot does overtake him. He gets a middle sector, purple first sector. Roshan Robot out in front, Cooper the Bot P2, and it is still Roshan Robot, Aussie Minero, and Roshan Robot going side by side, wheel to wheel, reverse here at Zandvoort, as Coda Faster currently P3, Aussie Minero P1 in the McLaren from Roshan Robot. Roshan Robot was faster, coming up into sector 3, there are a couple of corners to go. Aussie Minero P1, Cooper the Bot P2, Bremer's also up there as well, P4 in the Albert. Haas has had a good final sector though, P2 as well. Cooper the Bot P1, Cooper the Bot for the Aston Martin, for the reserve. Can he bring it home? It is going to be Cooper the Bot, goes pole position with 109.450. Mate, I have never commentated a one-shot qualifying before. Oh, that was insane. Cooper the Bot goes P1 from Coda Faster from Roshan Robot, who was P1 for most of that. But there is your starting grid. A couple of big surprises then. Ponce win bout down in P18. Shifty Wizard not having a good run either. Osgo Kano down in 2P13. Broadstar going P5. Not a bad run from him, and good to see Bremer up in P4. A bit of caffeine. So here we go then. 25%er in reverse for Zandvoort. Have a water. Alright, that's a good call. Good call. Babe, can you get me water? Thanks, woman. Thanks, wifey. Oh. I just want to live. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, 3 in 1. Thanks, babe. Love ya. That feels warm. Hang on. Alright. It is 5 lights out. And away we go here in Zandvoort. I predict a safety car by turn 3. They come down the main straight and up to the bank corner. Of course, we're here in Zandvoort in reverse. So around we go then for the first time this afternoon. And we have a Mercedes around, but he did catch it. It looks like Maxi Boy down into P12. But we look alright then. It is Cooper the Bot out in front as we come around the slow right-hander. Who is going to get caught up here? The RBs do tickle each other a little bit on the inside. They get their elbows out. The other Aston Martin of A-Band also getting a little bit caught up as the McLaren of Squatchy Joshy tries to get through. And we are through without incident so far on lap 1. Cooper the Bot 1.3 seconds ahead then. Aussie Monero going wheel to wheel with the RB of Osgo Kano. And he gets through as Osgo Kano gets onto the grass. As Formula Fish also comes through and takes the position of Osgo Kano. He is down into P13 then. Osgo Kano going backwards once more. Didn't have a great run in the Zandvoort regular race and not having a good run here in reverse either. But who is having a good run is Cooper the Bot out in front in the Aston Martin for lap 1 of 18. Cooper the Bot will lead us away from Bremer. Cooper the Bot busting out on track for 1:16.538. So around we go once more then here in Zandvoort. Maxi Boy and Jerobo picking up damage and having to pit. Jerobot has retired from the session. He's had enough. Too hard basket. Not worth it. Too much frustration as Jerobot retires from the race and hits the showers and leaves the session as well. Will that cause a communicating error? We don't know. But what we do know is Cooper the Bot for the Aston Martins is out in front to the tune. And Roshan Robot, our Singaporean telemarketer, has gone round in the Kick Sauber and down into P14 as he re-enters the track. Pomslewin does go through and hits the grass as well. They go wheel to wheel. Let's Roshan through once more. And Roshan through into P15 as a couple of more drivers do hit the grass going through that tricky middle sector. It is a lot of speed carried through those S's. Cooper the Bot down in front by 7/10. Bremer P2, Coda Faster. The American showing good form as Aussie Monero also comes in for the pits as well. Not sure what happened there. Maybe he's lost an end plate or maybe just wants to pit early. Down the main straight we go then. Two Door Gaming having a bit of a look on the inside. Around the bank corner we go once more then. A-Band also under pressure. Moscow Kano in the Racing Bull. Right behind him, up to the slow sector, then down into second gear as you try and hug the white line and try and set yourself up, open the corner for the next turn. But Two Door Gaming didn't open up the corner, he opened up the grass as he turned his car into a lawnmower, loses 2 positions for his trouble as well. Shifty Wizard goes through up into P12. Osco Cardo not finding a way through the Aston Martin, and around we go once more for lap 3 of 18 here this afternoon. This is then Thought Reverse. My name is Skillsy and you are watching Wallaby Racing League Tier 2 Season 9. Benno doesn't like me singing as Bremer now 2/10 behind. He'll have the back window wide open. Fastest man on track as well with the 111. Goes around the bank corner, gets the job done early, and through goes Bremer and into the lead of this Grand Prix. The Alpine is now leading, comes up to the slow right left-hander, does hug that line, opens up that corner nicely, gets a nice exit. And Kubler-Bot will have DRS here, but it won't be long enough to make any sort of an impact as Kubler-Bot does go P2. Coda Faster showing really good consistency over the weekend, as does Broadster and Joyful. Where is Ulfadorf? Ulfadorf P8 in the Racing Bulls. He has to be careful here. Currently leading the championship by 47 points, but doesn't want to give Broadster any extra points or ammo on this double points night here in the Netherlands. Tyres please, mate. If you want tyres, go to Bridgestone. This is sim racing community. This is not a tyre shop. Bridgestone or Tyre Power will sort you out though. Buy 3 tyres, get the 4th free. Let's have a look then what tyres the drivers have though. As you can see, the top 6 starting on soft tyres. Squashy Joshy mediums as he did the previous race. A-Band as well. And so most opting for the soft 2 medium strategy. But I tell you what, it's set up pretty well here for Squashy Joshy. If he can get some free air again when the soft tyre runners come in. We're on lap 5 of 18. Babe, put the stake on now, I reckon. You can let it rest, let it rest, let it rest, let it rest. Oh, Jerabo, you did well, man. You did well earlier, though. You did well earlier, man. She did the takes over Osco Cardo. Osco Cardo loses a couple of positions once more. Bremer doing a good job out in front for the Alpine. It's been a pretty clean race tonight, which I really appreciate because safety cars just make the night go way too far. Ulfadorf finds himself out in no man's land. 3.6 seconds behind Squashy Joshy. He is our championship leader as Broadster finds himself within a second now, and crucially within DRS of Coda Faster, trying to rack up as many points as he can on a weekend that can shake up the championship fight. Broadster chasing down Ulfadorf in the championship. This thing is hotter than a saucepan on the stove on a high setting here this evening, this championship run home. It's going to be saucy, saucy, saucy. Confirmed washed, does True Aussie Gamer say to Jeraboat. More washed than his car. Not sure what that means, True Aussie. Not sure how washed your car is. Oh, misty eye of the mountain below. Keep watch of my brother's soul. So Bremer out in front then. It all comes down a bit. Lap 6 of 18. So we're a third of the way through this race so far. As Broadster looks to chase down Coda Faster, but they're in a bit of a DRS train now as Ulfadorf pits. He tries the undercut. Here we go then. It was successful of the regular way round. The undercut was about 1.5 seconds quicker than the overcut. But we did see last night though, or tier 4, sorry, Skillsy tried to undercut, didn't work too well, and the overcut worked, and Moe Nabs nabs the position back in front. But crucially for Ufanuf, he's got a bit of clean air though, so he's got no traffic in front of him. He can really push here. Can the Ufanuf? He has to try something because he found himself down in the middle of the pack. I'll tell you who's not in the middle of the pack is the Alpine of Bremer. Love to see it, my friends. Out in front. Will he react? Will Broadster react? Broadster, of course, chasing down. We have got a full course safety car. Oh my word, that has worked out for Ufanuf so well as they trundle around under Delta. Can they get in and out before Ufanuf gets around? That's going to be the question. But this is certainly good for Ufanuf, you would think. I mean, not good for Ufanuf, sorry. Not good. But they do come round and they all do boxes. They all get a free pit stop here. All under Delta, of course. Not great for Ufanuf. Yeah, Dynasty, sorry, I meant not good. I meant not good. Very sad for Ufanuf. Worst possible thing that can happen. I mean, the one thing that is good is Joyful and Broadstar will be split up because they're forced to double stack. As Ufanuf now trundles around. Oh gosh, this is horrible. Ufanuf will be down in P16. Everyone else would have already pitted as well onto fresh tyres. Couldn't see it coming. Pits the lap before. I'm not sure what the safety car was for. I think Maxi Boy went round into the wall because he has DNF down in P18. Not a great night for the Mercedes driver. One Ferrari on the grid as well. And now one Ferrari off the grid as Cherubot also ended his night. Had to put the kids to bed. Also put his car into the wall. Caused back wing damage. Later in the pits. So I'm not sure what happened here though. Oh, okay. A-Ban hasn't pitted yet. A-Ban, what are you doing with your life, mate? Oh, because he's already pitted. He can go to the end here. A-Ban reckons the medium tyre is going to go to the end here. So A-Ban in the Aston Martin will lead us away on the safety car. So just a bit of a recap now. Skillsy knows what's going on. A-Ban's already pitted. He'll lead us away. He's on 7-lap old medium tyres. Will they get to the end? That's the cry. Will they get to the end? Ufanuf pitted 1 lap before the safety car, unfortunately. Now down in P13. Was 47 points ahead at the start of this race. Came P3 and Broadster won. Zandvoort the right way round. So he's about 30 points ahead now. He's about 30 points ahead. So if Broadster can win the Grand Prix and Ufanuf doesn't score, man, we're on. We're on like Donkey Kong going into the last run of the season. So right now it is damage control for Ufanuf here as Broadster looking to chase down the championship. And it's got to be said, he is the man that's in form. It's got to be said. He is in form here. So Broadster's won the last couple of races, chasing down what could be the greatest comeback of all time. Can Ufanuf keep his nerve? He's racing for Left 4 Dead. Now we know how good of an engineer Left 4 Dead is. They've been playing the percentages, playing the safe drive. They thought P3 was okay at Zandvoort. But will that safety pay off? Will the lack of risk appetite bite them in the butt? Left 4 Dead has got a reputation of winning. He is the 3-time Constructors Championship at Wallaby Racing League. But has that safety mindset maybe, just maybe, cost Ufanuf a championship here? We've yet to find out. But it must be said, Broadster is looking pretty good. Let us know in the chat below what you think. Who will win this championship? Will Broadster finish the fairy tale off by chasing Ufanuf down? Or will Ufanuf claim the championship that has been so rightly his for so long with the dominance that he has given all year? Oh, Osgo Kano. That will get removed. 10-second time penalty. We've seen it before. Sorry, four-time Constructors Championship. Sorry, Lefty. It is horrific luck, mate. It is absolutely horrific luck. Or is it bad luck? Is it bad luck or is it match fixing by the FIA? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. But what is telling now is A-Ban will lead us away. Lap 9 of 18. We're halfway through here at Zandvoort reverse. Here we go then. A-Ban out in front. as Bremer looks to get a little bit feisty here. Look at this, he's doing a Max Verstappen. Oh, and Aban catches him napping. He was taking a nap. He was up on the side of him, and then he's got caught napping. And around turn 1 we go then, around the back corner, as Bremer 3/10 behind. Osgo Kato, Shifty Wizard, they're all going wheel to wheel as well. Osgo Kato has to be careful here as well. Lufanuf also going wheel to wheel with Two-Door Gaming. Be careful, Two-Door, there's a championship on the line here. But Aussie Monero's not careful, they go wheel to wheel. Aussie Monero on the inside as they go wheel to wheel with the Kick Sauber. The Kick Sauber in Two-Door Gaming, he's not willing to give it up. He's on the inside through the DRS section here. He should be able to close this out. But Aussie Monero takes a really nice line and he's on the inside into the fast section. Aussie Monero gets the job done, but there is contact. There is contact as the Mercedes of Mr. Mitz also goes round as well. So Ulfanuf does stay out of trouble there. Osgo Kato gets Shifty Wizard by Shifty Wizard there. Ponsel winning the Alpine, also looking to get something done here as they come. Oh my gosh, it is Squashy Joshy with no wheel. Oh my gosh, Squashy Joshy has gone round. He has absolutely demunted his car in the middle of the track, and there is no safety car. There is no safety car as we come down the DRS zone. Look at this. We have got wheel to wheel Bremer and A-Band. Round the back corner we go then. It is Bremer. It is A-Band. It is Bremer as A-Band slows down. I don't know what happened there, but Bremer goes through to lead this Grand Prix. And Camilo Fug goes through as well. Brostar goes through into P4. He's got to be careful. He's got a championship battle here. What a race, people. What a race. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Roshan through. Oh my gosh. Off and off. Did he ghost? He did not ghost. Roshan should have ghosted. Didn't ghost. Off and off has DNF'd. Off and off is out of this Grand Prix. In a championship battle as well. He was out in front. There was nothing he could have done. Roshan crashed. And he came back out onto the racing line. Ulfanuf was there. This is absolute drama. This is absolute drama. There was no ghosting. It happened the other night as well. Ghosting is on Jerabot because Squashy Joshy ghosted when his car slid out. So there is definitely ghosting on, I think. But that is just horrible luck. We saw it happen in Tier 4 the other night. When the Mercedes didn't ghost, the same thing happened. He came around back onto the track. He didn't ghost, and it caused all sorts of chaos. So big opportunity for Proster here in the Red Bull to capitalise on a day where full points were up for grabs. Oh my gosh, this is drama. This is drama. Oh my gosh, Roscoe Kano in P10. Everyone's going to be going off. Let me have a look at the settings. I want to see if there is ghosting on. Ghosting. Let's have a look. Just to put the, to put it at rest. Rules, here we go. Where is it? Where am I looking? Simulation settings. Recovery mode, none. Is that meant to have ghosting? Where's ghosting? Let me know. Ghosting is off. Oh my word. Disabled. Wow, that is we're back to the race. Oh my gosh, Aussie Monero's out, Osgo Kano's out as well. Bremer's out in front, Broadster in P4. Aussie Monero and Osgo Kano has also had an incident with Joyful down in P15. We're on lap 13 of 18. Sorry Abyss. I was just having a look, mate. Osgo Kano's out as well. This is massive for constructors. and for the championship. Lap 14 of 18 is going to be a massive discussion point later, I'm sure. But right now, we're back in the race. And Broadster is currently P4, chasing down Oof in the championship. This is high drama. This is 2021 Abu Dhabi FIA drama that you're seeing here. Bremer out in front, love to see it. FST, driving for FST. Cooper the Bot in P2. Come on, the Aston Martins. He's out in P2 now. Love to see Cooper the Bot up there as well. Broadstar in P4, 4/10 behind Coda, fast at the moment as Roshan Rober, fastest man on track, the 1:10.810. We're on lap 14 of 18. We've got 3.5 laps of drama here for you this afternoon. Can Broadstar get past? He's looked quick all weekend. He's been quick the right way round. He's been quick the wrong way round. We've got 13 runners left here in Zandvoort reverse. More things happening in T4. Dynasty Sparrow says the Alpine are going to make the greatest comeback in F1 history. Maxi says wouldn't have happened if Carl was here. Coda, the Yankee, the American could win this. Who's going to win it? We're on lap 15 of 18. We've got 4.5 minutes left of drama here in Zandvoort, the Netherlands. It has been a night of racing, a night of drama, a night of absolute edge of your seats. Where would you rather be? There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. Bremer leads us away, 7/10 there from Cooper the Bot. Coda faster. Shifty Wizard 3.2 seconds behind the leading pack. I don't think he's going to catch them. They're all pretty spread out. But these front four are going to race until the end. Can Broadster find something special here for the championship? Can he get by? Back window wide open once more as he saves enough battery as he tucks in behind. Cooper the Bot 3/10 behind Bremer. He is now starting his charge. We've got 2.5 laps left here in Zandvoort reverse. True Aussie Gamer says he should be able to catch. Camilo should be able to catch Shifty Whizzer. We have got a race here, folks. I'm turtlenecking. It's 7:11 here this afternoon, 9:11 if you're in the eastern states. As Cooper the Bot finds himself 8/10 behind Bremer in the Alpine. On a weekend where Alpine needs to score big points for the constructors, and so does Abyss. So do the Red Bull. Joyful down in P13, not very joyful down there, is he? Not very joyful at all. Our Singaporean telemarketer down in P12 then. Ponsel win, having a good race in P7 as well. Good points for him as we come around the final corner once more. Top four all in the DRS train. We're on lap 17 of 18. Something needs to happen here. Something needs to happen as Cooper the Bot is trying to chase down Bremer for the win here, but Bremer has saved his battery well. We've got a yellow flag once more as Roshan Robo has gone round. He's stopped moving. Maybe he's got his car going once more. He has. But Bremer then out in front, 6/10 there to Cooper the Bot. It looks like it'll be enough. Lap 17 of 18 then. Cooper the Bot trying as he may, try as he might. Having a good race is Cooper the Bot. There's no place I would rather be. There's no place I would rather be. Bremer is out in front in P1, 6/10 ahead of Cooper the Bot. It's gonna be the Alpine. As Bremer comes through down the back straight once more then. Comes around the final corner. Lap 17 of 18. We start the final lap here at Zandvoort reverse. It has been an absolute cracking race. Broaster then looking to chase down championship points. 3/10 behind. Is he going to make something happen? 2/10. He's got the run here. He has got the run in the inside. Up on the American. Coda has a snap of oversteer. He's lost a little bit. He's got to set up this. He hits the gravel as well. There's a DRS zone. Can Broster make something happen? Coda gets a great exit though, and he has got the back window open for good measure. So nothing happening there. Bremer is quite close. Broster is quite close though. Can Broster make something happen? It doesn't look like it, but he's right on the gearbox of Coda on a weekend. Oh my gosh, the Yankee has a snap of understeer and lets Broster through. Broster in the Red Bull goes through for the final podium position up into P3. Maximum points then for Broster. They find themselves 1.4 seconds behind Bremer. He started on pole position here and he hasn't gone anywhere else. He started P1. He's raced P1. He is P1 around the back corner and he's going to finish P1. It's going to be Bremer wins the Zandvoort Reverse Grand Prix. Cooper the Bot P2. Broster P3. Coda faster. DNF's on the line. Oh no, Coda, what are you doing, brother? He DNF's on the line. Coda, America. No, whoa. Mr. D-Mitz P10, A-Band P11, Joyful P12, Roshan Robot P13. We have 13 finishers, 13 point scorers, and that will spice up the championship. What a race here at Zandvoort Reverse, guys. That was absolutely fantastic. Race winner is Bremer. Bremer there, driver of the day, Shifty Whizzer. Most overtakes, A-Ban, and the fastest lap. We'll go Joyful. Let's just have a look at the grid then. Just a quick recap. Communicate with online services error. Bremer, Cooper the Bot, and Broster will step on the podium with that last lap Broster move. Big news here as Ulfanuf has DNF'd our championship leader, and that will make the championship all that more interesting. We've had two races tonight. One's been the 35%er, which Broster and Joyful in the Red Bull goes 1-2, and this was a 25%er in reverse as Bremer was dominant all day. But that is it here for Formula 1 Wallaby Racing League. We'll be back here tomorrow night, do it all over again with the big boys in Tier 1. Thank you for joining me. My name is Skillsy. Say hi to your sister for me. That's lights out.